Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Smarty Bob here. It's Wednesday morning. It's 70 degrees out here. We're going to have a warm day today. It's going to get up in the 80s. And my pipe today is a Kloss. It's a 1980 something. And in my Kloss today, I'm smoking some Carter Hall. And I'm out here having my morning pipe and my morning coffee. Man, it's great. How do I know? I made it myself. Let's talk about the Ohio Pipe Show. First of all, I encourage you to look at some of the other videos for those clever guys who bothered to take pictures, because I had my camera with me, but I didn't bother to take any pictures. And first of all, let's talk about what I saw at the pipe show and how much money I spent, etc., etc. Great show. And went inside and looked at all the pipes and pipe related items, and boy, you name it and they got it. Be nice if I could keep my pipe going while I'm talking. But how much money did I spend? How many pipes did I buy? First of all, I didn't buy any pipes. I got too many. Second of all, I didn't buy any tobacco. The only money I spent at the Ohio Pipe Show was I did buy $10 worth of raffle tickets, and I didn't win anything. Well, the greatest part of the Ohio Pipe Show is the fellowship you get from other pipe community, YouTube pipe community people. And other people that relate to the pipe smoking. First of all, I was lucky when I got there. I pulled my car up right next to the parking spot, right next to the smoking tent. And when I get out, I'm greeted by such a fellowship of great people. First of all, don't tell me that men don't hug men, because I was greeted with hugs from so many people. And it's wonderful to get to meet the people that you engage with, talk to, comment, like on the YouTube pipe community. I'll just mention a few names, but I'm going to forget 100 more names that I'm going to mention. Bumped into Parsimonious there, great presenter. Corvette Jim, first time seeing him, great. Greg Tunnel Take. Mike from Cane Rod Piper. I see these faces and forget the names. Eric, Brad the Bitted Piper. There's so many, I could go on and on and on, and please don't feel second or disappointed because you didn't hear your name, because you're up here and in here, and that's what matters. So the hotel they had it at this year was great. The beautiful place. Had the nice restaurant, a nice lounge, nice greeting areas. They got comfortable seating all the way around for guests to sit out there and read and meet, discuss, and talk. And while I was out there, first got there, stayed out in the smoking tent for the longest time. Then I went inside and walked through. It's a very crowded show. The aisles where you could go down there would have a table and a table, and if people were here looking and people were here looking, you couldn't get through. So the aisles were butt to butt. So I'd walked through about 3/4 of it, thought I'd come out and sit down, give these old feet a rest. I sat down in chairs here and chairs across the aisle like there. Such a beautiful lady sitting there. And she had the pinkiest sandals on I'd ever seen. The soles were pink, the tops were pink, the buckles were pink, and I commented on it and got to talking to her. She was a great lady. She's a retired school teacher. I think she said she taught about 28, 30 years in the school system. And taught high school students, which to me had to be the most difficult group of kids to teach. I think juniors and seniors is difficult, and about almost as difficult as first and second graders. Well, asked her what she was doing there. She said her husband was in looking at pipes. And I said, is he a old-time pipe smoker? I want to know whether I knew him or not. He said, no, he had just started. He had just picked up a pipe a couple of years ago. And they'd heard about pipe shows, so he thought he wanted to come. So here they are. So they went through and saw all the pipes. She was telling me that she confessed that she was a cigarette smoker, but was taken by the pipes and the enthusiasm and the tobacco that she bought her a little lady's pipe, and she's now going to become a pipe smoker. And of course, she showed it to me. She got it out of her bag, and it was brand new, not smoked yet, but she said she was looking forward to it. And then I encouraged her and her husband, and she admitted her husband was fairly new at it, was still learning. And I told him, I says, you need to go watch Mutton Chop's channel. By the way, I bumped into Mutton Chop there, and his son, Paul of Pipes of Old. These names just keep going in and out of my head. So anyhow, her husband came out, and he'd bought another pipe. I think I got to talking to him, and he's a musician. I think he said he played just about every instrument there was, and I think he teaches music, not sure. But great new people to bump into and talk to. Then I went out to the smoking tent again, and more people out there. The camaraderie that's among the U2 pipe community is unmatched anywhere. I think there are lots of organizations out there, men organizations, but I don't think there's any better camaraderie anywhere. Another amazing thing about this pipe show is the women. There were more women pipe smokers there than I have ever seen at any gathering. Lots of women that were there smoking, had bought new pipes, was smoking it for the first time, trying out new tobaccos. Well, I've rattled on long enough. I encourage you to go watch better videos, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this pipe. And the rest of my coffee. Remember, Yesterday's just a memory. My memories are the Ohio Pipe Show. Tomorrow's just a promise. You all go out and have a good day. And speaking of tomorrow, about the 20th of next month is the Indiana Pipe Show. I'll have a picture of it up here, but you need to, if you're anywhere in the area, you need to come check it out. You all have a good day. And now I got a clicker. Maybe it's going to work this time. No!